And now we will repeat the same thing over again, which is starting at step 4. Use a pipette to place approximately 10.00 mils of the acid into your Erlenmeyer flask. So here's our acid, and I'll just draw 10 mils. So record the volume of hydrochloric acid that we have in our burette. And then we'll dispense this into our Erlenmeyer flask. So now we will add 1 drop of our phenolphthalein. I'll add 1 more drop. It got stuck on the side. One way to help that is to just wash the sides. And so now we're going to fill this to a bit over the 50 ml mark. Just with the DI water. And then we'll just stir it. And now we'll start our titration again. So I'm just gonna put this here so that we can tell when it turns pink. Alright, so I will add roughly 1 ml at a time until we notice that the pink is staying. Alright, so I'm gonna start doing the quick bursts. Seems like the pink is lingering a little longer. I might have been a little premature. It's not staying a long time, but you don't want to just go back to 1 ml because then you'll overshoot it. See, now it's staying longer. So we're getting close. Alright, so I'm just going to do 1 drop because I think we are really, really close. Oh, let's do 1 more drop. Alright, 1 more drop. another drop. All right. Okay, this might be the endpoint. Let's see if it goes back to clear. Oh, it did. So let's add one more drop. Let's see if that stays pink. Nope, that went back clear. So let's do one more drop. And I'm pretty sure this will be the endpoint. Well, let's see if it goes back clear. Alright, so it's staying pink, so this is our endpoint. So now I'll have you record your final volume on. Alright, so now record the final volume on our burette. And let's see. So now we will put this into our waste container. And so now we're at step 12. Perform 2 titrations of the sulfuric acid following the same steps. And so we finished that. Now we're at step 13. Rinse the burette with DI water. This DI water can go into the sink. So what we'll want to do is put the remainder of the sodium hydroxide that's in our burette into our waste. And then once our burette is empty, we can rinse it. Alright, so the burette is empty, so I'll take this to the sink and I'm going to rinse the burette into the sink. So you'll want it in the closed position. Just fill it with the water and then let it run through. Then you can close it again and dump it this way. And so now we'll rinse it one more time. Alright, and then what I like to do is just let the I'll put the burette upside down so that it can drain. And this just has water in it, so it's not really, it's gonna cause a little bit of a mess, but it's not a big deal. And so now we're done and we'll just need to deal with our waste. We have our hydrochloric acid and a little bit left of our sulfuric acid. We'll put those into our waste as well. And then this is our sodium hydroxide. We'll put that into our waste. So you don't want to put any of the excess back into the containers, the stock containers, because we could have contaminated it with this glassware or by mixing things incorrectly. So you always want to just put it into the waste, and then we're going to want to take our waste to the waste hood. And there's usually a funnel that you can use, and just pour your waste into the waste bottle. And then make sure that the waste is capped when you're done. And you close the hood and go back to our bench. So we'll want to return anything that we took from the instructor bench. So we'll return our indicator, and I use this funnel from the instructor bench. And then I'll want to rinse all my glassware and then return those as well to the instructor bench, except for the glassware that was from our student bench. And then we are done. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for some more labs later on. Bye.